The galaxy called them ghosts. The human fleet, lost for 3 centuries, vanished into the void at the height of the Old War. In their absence, empires rose and fell, and the legend of humanity became a cautionary tale, a story of hope, fire, and ruin. Aliens spoke of their ingenuity, their wild courage, their stubborn defiance in the face of extinction. Some said humans still wandered the edge of reality, reshaping themselves into something greater. Others believed they were gone forever, a flicker in the night. On the world of Vectra, a city built on the bones of an ancient civilization, the Intergalactic Unity Council gathered for the first time in decades. It was supposed to be a celebration and alliance of the most advanced species, pooling technology, forging peace. But beneath the surface, old fears simmered. Pirates preyed on trade routes, plagues swept border worlds, and deep in uncharted space, something terrible was waking. High above Vectra's shining towers, the cruiser Starshard waited in orbit, its hull bristling with weapons and sensors. Among its crew, a legend walked unnoticed. Lieutenant Julian Cross, son of the last Terran admiral, his identity hidden beneath false credentials and a lifetime of scars. Cross was here not for glory, but for survival. He'd heard rumors of an ancient threat, one only humans had ever faced and beaten. As the council debated, a siren wailed through the city. The sky turned red with warning. From the darkness beyond the system, a fleet of living ships arrived. Monstrous biomechanical leviathans bred for one purpose: to consume and conquer. They were the Voral, the galaxy's oldest nightmare, long believed extinct. Panic exploded. Defenses failed in minutes. The Voral struck with a precision that made machines look clumsy. Swarms of razor-edged drones, swaths of corrosive mist that ate through armor and flesh. On the Starshard, Cross watched the carnage unfold. His captain, a proud Tellurian, froze at the controls. "We need a plan," the captain shouted. Cross stepped forward, voice steady. "We can't fight them head-on, but I know how to slow them. The old war my people faced them before. Trust me." The captain's eyes widened. "You're Terran?" "Not just me," Cross replied. "There are others hidden on a dozen worlds. We never left. We waited for this." With the captain's blessing, Cross took command. He broadcast a code in an ancient Terran tongue rallying cry known only to the lost. Within minutes, encrypted signals flared from the shadows. In distant colonies, deep mines, hidden bases, sleeper agents awoke. Humans stepped from hiding, revealing secret caches of weapons and technology older than the Council itself. On the surface, chaos reigned. The Voral breached the Council chamber, slaughtering diplomats, leaving only a handful alive. Cross's friend, the alien strategist San Lyra, a healer from the crystalline Sylvians, and a frightened child, scion of the Merchant Guild. Cross fought through collapsing streets, leading survivors to an ancient bunker built beneath the city's foundations. He remembered his father's words: "We're never the strongest, never the fastest, but we never stop. That's why they fear us." Down in the dark, as bombs shook the earth, Cross found what he'd hoped for: a hidden Terran AI. Ancient and wary, its holographic face flickering. "You are late," the AI said. "Just in time," Cross replied. "We need the codes." Above them, the Voral Queen landed colossal, her carapace shining like obsidian. She demanded surrender, offering survival in exchange for obedience. Cross stepped forward. "We've met before, Earth. The Siege of Sol. You remember?" The Queen's voice was cold. "I remember your defiance. It nearly cost us everything." He grinned. "You're damn right." He unleashed the AI, flooding the city's systems with Terran countermeasured old viruses. Weaponized nanites, holographic decoys. The Voral adapted, but slower than before. All across the city, hidden human cells emerged, fighting with a desperation that shocked their allies. Old enemies joined them, swept up in the impossible fight. Lyra's healing skills saved dozens, her crystalline hands knitting flesh and bone. Azan hacked the Voral's hive mind, turning their own drones against them. The child, terrified but brave, carried crucial messages through the chaos, uniting scattered survivors. The battle lasted days, Vectra burned, but held. In the final hours, with the Voral Queen wounded, Cross gathered the leaders of every species' enemies yesterday, family now. This is how we win, he said, together.
Oh.
Not just humans, not just Council receives all of us. They formed a coalition, channeling the best of every world human resilience, Sylvian healing, Tellurian strategy, and the reckless hope of a frightened child. The Queen attacked in fury, but the coalition stood firm, fighting as one. In the heart of the city, as dawn broke through smoke, Cross faced the Queen alone. She towered over him, all teeth and rage. "You cannot win," she hissed. He looked around at the battered survivors, the defiant faces. "We already have. You thought you could erase us? But you made us stronger." He triggered the final failsafe, an ancient Terran device that, instead of destruction, unleashed a memory. Images of every world the Voral had destroyed, every life lost. The Queen hesitated, overwhelmed by grief. For the first time, the Voral paused. Some of her brood broke free, fleeing the battle, refusing to fight. With her army splintered, the Queen fell. Silence fell over Vectra. The survivors gathered, battered and exhausted, as the sun rose over the ruined city. Cross stood among them, not as a conqueror, but as a symbol. Humans were not ghosts. They were hope reborn in the darkest night. The Council was rebuilt not as rulers, but as partners. Every species shared their strengths, their scars, and their dreams. The galaxy flourished, old wounds healing. Cross refused titles and thrones. He walked the worlds as a wanderer, helping wherever he could, teaching the lessons of unity, sacrifice, and stubborn hope. He never stayed long, but everywhere he went, stories grew of the day when the lost Terrans returned and turned the tide. Some say Cross still roams the stars, finding those who are lost, helping them stand again. The Voral never fully recovered. In time, even their nightmares faded, replaced by a new legend, that no matter the odds, no matter how dark the night, humanity and those they inspired would always rise. And across the galaxy, as worlds rebuilt and children learned the old songs, one truth echoed above all. The fire that was nearly snuffed out now blazed brighter than ever and would never be forgotten.